Hello, this is Python and Deep Learning ICP2 assignment. The first question is about writing a program which reads the height in inches and into a list and convert this height into centimeters and store the list and store the values in a separate list. So here is the program. As you can see, I have created a empty list and I have used a for loop, and inside the for loop the user enters the height in inches, and then it checks whether the user enters yes or no. If the user enters an yes, then the user have an option to enter another value, and if the user enters no, the loop breaks out. And here, as the user enters yes, the values are appended into the list, empty list declared above. And then after that, here I have used a formula for converting inches to centimeters. So as you can see here, I have created a new list and used the formula for every element in list 1. We are multiplying 2.54 to convert the inches into centimeters and store them in a new list called multiplied list, and I have created the new list here. And as you can see, I am running the program and enter the height as 73. As you can see, the console shows enter yes or no to enter another height value. So I'm pressing yes and I'm entering 74 again, and press yes, I want to enter another value, and I'm entering 77 and press enter, and now I am entering no. So it has to break out of the loop, and here we can see I have entered 3 values. These are in inches, and these 3 values are in the list, and these are converted into centimeters and stored in a separate list. And coming to the second one, here we need to write a program to take 2 strings from the user, first name and last name, and pass these variables to full name function, and that has to return the full name. And then we need to write another function called a string alternative that returns every other character in the full name string. So as we go to the program, here I have declared the function full name, which takes the parameter first name and last name and returns the full name. And then I have also created another function and takes the parameter full name and returns every other alternative word, as you can see here. And I have defined a main function where I have called the full name function and alternative function and printed out the respective values which are written by these 2 functions. And here at the last I have called the main function, which in turn calls the full name and string alternative functions together. I am running this program. As you can see in the console, here I am entering first name, and then I am entering last name, and as you can see here, in the console, the full name is printed out here, and then we can see we are printing the alternate characters in the full name. And then coming to the next question, here we need to write a program to find the word count in a file, where the file is an input.txt file for each line, and then print the output and store the output into a output.txt file. And here I have used open to open the input.txt file, and I have read the data and I have splitted the data using .split method, and I have declared an empty dictionary called as C. And then for each word in the word, see, as you can see here, I have split the data into each words. For every word in the word, if the word in C, if there is a word in the C, we are counting and adding 1 to it. If there is else, we are assigning 1 to it. So as you can see here, we have course mentioned 2 times and Python deep learning, these 3 words are mentioned only once. So course gets 2 as it is the word is in the dictionary 2 times. It is incremented by 2 as the other 3 words will be assigned 1. For a small change, I have changed the dictionaries into lists, and I have printed the length of the words. As you can see, the input.txt file has 5 words, and the word count here will be printed to the console and the output.txt file. And here I have converted the list into the tuples just for a difference, and I have used the zip function over here. The zip function accepts iterable items and merges them into a single tuple. The resultant value is a zip object that stores the pair of iterables. So here, as you can see, the item 1 and item 2 are printed. And at the last, I'll be storing this data into output file in an append mode. As you can see here, I have used the append mode and open the output.txt file, which in turn creates the text file. And I used the file.write to write into the output.txt file. And I'm running this file again. So as you can see here, there is no output.txt file. We just have the input.txt file, which we'll be calling inside our program. So as you can see here, we have 5 words, and the word course is repeated 2 times, and every other word is not repeated. So it will not be, every other word will not be incremented, as you can see here. And as I run this code, you can see here we have Python, course, deep learning, and the course. There are 5 words. As you can see here, number of words are 5, and the word count will be Python 1, and the course is repeated 2 times, so it is 2. As you can see here, the count of the course word will be incremented by 1 as it has 2, and each one is assigned only 1. So the deep word is not repeated, and learning word is also not repeated. And here, as we go to the output.txt file, the output.txt file is generated, and as you can see here, the output is the same output what we saw in the console. Here we have 5 words, and course is repeated 2 times. As you can see here, the word count, and Python deep and learning, all these 3 words doesn't repeat, so we have the value of 1 word count as 1 here. Thank you.